Hey, my name is Muzinga Mungongo, M-U-Z-I-N-G-A, Mungongo, M-U-N-G-O. I can say first patient to have bone marrow transplant for sickle cell disease here at the University Hospital.
Yeah.
Right. The process itself took a while. I mean, it really took a while, and it was not easy, and actually is not the recovery time. Right now, I'm in the recovery time, and I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm being able to have some activity. I'm being able to have no pain crisis. That's the biggest one. No pain crisis. So let's see how it goes. So I'm still recovering from the transplant itself. Why not if there is no alternative? Tell me what other alternative is there besides pain medication and actually the only medication they have at the FDA has recommended so far is hydroxyurea, which is hydria, some people call it. Just that one. Mm-hmm. You know another one? No. Just that one. We don't even know how it works. I guess nobody knows how it works. We know that it gives us a sickle cell patient. It gives us we have less pain crisis. So what it is after the preliminary tests, so and after they identify your donor, and which at this point the donor was my sister, who was supposed to come from Africa, and I had to wait until she made it here, even though some of my tests were done, a lot of tests. And then we were just waiting. Without her, it wouldn't happen. And it took a while. Finally, when she got here in October of last year. So on December the 20th, the time for me to move from Columbus to here in Cleveland, actually the criteria have to be met, which means I have to have an apartment closer to the hospital just in case of emergency. See, that's scary by itself. But they say, oh, we want you to have an apartment close to to the hospital, like no more than 10 minutes to the hospital. So I found an apartment, I moved here, and then from there, my sister came in October, moved here in December, I think the 15th or the 17th, December the 26th, I was in the hospital. I had a first chemo treatment for about, I think 4 days, and then I went back home, and the side effect didn't kick until it was like a Sunday, you know. So, and then it passed. And that was the pre-treatment. And then I went in the hospital again. I think on the I don't know if on, yeah, I think on the 5th, like someday, like right after the holiday, whatever was open, in the working day, right after the holiday. So I was in, so I got a week of chemo. In total, I had like 3 medications there, and it was not easy. To tell you the truth, it was not easy. So all the chemo side effect and all of that, and finally, the last day, I had radiation, total body radiation, from head to toe. And then after that, like the next day, I had to have bone marrow. My sister was in the OR, a team in the OR, and another team in my room. So that's how I got the bone marrow. As they harvesting there and treating it, and processing it, they came over here and to give me that. So, and now we wait. The thing is, the waiting time, that was I hated too. The waiting time because they neutralize everything, white blood count. I mean, all the, even the, or even everything, I mean the platelet and the white, everything up. So you need to rebuild your system again. So that for me, it took a while, maybe like 20-something days. The drawing blood every day, then I'm waiting and say, anything yet? No, there were a lot of 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm like, come on. So finally, once it started picking up, it was a go. So I started having my number up there. So I got out of the hospital in March, almost the end of March. I'm upgraded from sickle cell. It means whatever my donor has, that's what I have. Right now, my sister is what is that? Is Carrie.
Trey.
Okay. So I am my sickle cell is a trait. So that's what I have. I have 97% of my sister. From my sister.
Okay, so to talk about your worst crisis, you explained something to me back living in Africa. When you would get sick, they would have to take you on a bicycle to the hospital. Could you explain that?
Sometimes it was very difficult. First of all, they didn't know, what it was. It was painful. We're talking about 58 years. Before 1960, I was born in 1959, And then growing up 1 year, 2 years, I told you about year 3 when I was start being aware. So that's when I was like, I start being aware of feeling different. But nobody knew what it was. If there were no car available, there is no taxi and no car, and my dad had a farm, and he was what he had in his farm like cows, a lot of cows, and he was growing coffee, and he was him in so many stuff because he was a teacher. After he retired, that's what he was doing. He had a lot of land, so that's what he was doing. And then if there is no car, what do you do? We didn't own a car, so whatever was available, they can get you quick to the hospital. That's when they put you, they take you to the hospital. If we had a small hospital, and if they can't bring the crisis down, they transfer me to another hospital. That's when they put me in a car. It's like, I can't, it's a truck, it's not even a car, it's a truck. And with my mother holding me, sometimes she would cry, she'd say, God, if you want to take it, just take her. I don't want to see my child going through so much pain. I don't want it. Or give it to me, whatever she has. Give me. You know, I wish she was alive today to see that I get a break from that, you know. So,
how many of your siblings had sickle cell?
Me, I'm the only one out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the baby too of the family. Good lottery winner. Just joking. And my whole family, they know that she's sick. You know, me sometimes when people know that they identify you.
Right, yeah.
Took me a long time. I don't know about you, but if you've been identified like, that's this sick one. Who, Muzinga? The one who's always sick. You know, it's like you want to be normal like everybody else. It took me a long time to accept, because for even to talk about that, a lot of therapy. So for me to even share with my best friend while I move here, I wanted to be that period staying there, and Africa period staying, the people know me sick there, just a word, and I have my own word. Didn't want me to be with people that knew me back there, that I'm very sick. I was very sick until with therapy and everything, and so I embraced my disease. And once I start sharing it, that it must help some other people go through it, you couldn't stop me. That's what I'm doing for this with you, to share with people who feel like if they want to do it. I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not even saying that it's harder. I mean, I'm not minimizing, you know, the hardest thing that people have been going through. But for us, a sickle cell patient, you know, born into the disease, growing up into the disease, maybe if you want to have children, you have to pay attention, check. You fall in love with somebody's career, and between the two of you, you might end up with one who's full blown disease. Then what? You see that your own child going through that, it's like, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And also, I would recommend whoever, check it out. University Hospital of Cleveland. Because my dad was a teacher. I gave credit to my dad. First, credit to the Lord, who gave him the faith to keep on going. Sometimes I don't even know how, but I keep on going. And then my father has had 10 children, 7 girls and 2 boys. So, and my sister took me from my parent when I was 4. He said, okay, this kid is sick, Mom and Dad, you're getting a little bit older. I'm taking her, I'm gonna raise her. So she keep on pushing me, especially when everybody was saying, that child is pretty good in school. So my sister said, pretty good or not, and you've been sick, I think you need to go to school. That's your ticket. You have to. Because just in case, they say you've been married, and somebody doesn't want, because not a lot of people would invest in taking you today in the hospital, tomorrow in the hospital, or something like that. So, and she I can be at school for 2 weeks, and she put me in boarding school. That's when I learned the discipline and the endurance. The Catholic school. I learned the endurance and the discipline. Other than that, I wouldn't even survive the death of my husband here in the U.S. and raise the children. So I had even, after I went to grad school, when my husband passed away, I went back to do nursing, because I had to take care of my children, to do nursing. So I never have a break, like, okay, go on a cruise, sister. Now cruise is like something, okay, forget it. Can you do that? No. Very good. So everybody, if you can, please be able to take care of yourself. Drinking water, number 1. Take pain med if you can, or something that can help you. Try not to let and feel like I'm sorry. I mean, why I have to be? Why you doing? Why are you crying? I've been crying, driving my children to school. I've been crying because I just lost my husband. I've been crying that's having this disease. I mean, but while I was going through that, I put one foot in front of the other, and my church was a big plus to my church. My faith and my church, the good Lord, they've been a big plus. And to do this procedure, you have to make sure you have a good support system. That's what you do and things like that. And number 1, commitment, appointment to make it, medication, take it, and like you have to have some type of, even like not that, it's just being a sickle cell patient, It's like you have to have certain discipline in order to keep yourself alive. That's what I would say, like survive, It's like you survive from the day you're born, maybe even for the day you conceive, right? You're surviving until you go back to Heavenly Father, So I did that. So you guys are my age, so you especially young people find a shoulder or somebody who can sit and listen to you. And you talk to me and I will listen. I'm not in social media, I don't know much about I'm not strong in that, but you want to talk to me, I talk to you, and do it while crying.